What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Windows 10 concept. This time it's for the phone. The phone version of Windows 10. This is basically what I think it's going to look like. I don't necessarily think it's the best concept or the worst concept. It's just what I think Microsoft might actually do. It seems like the most plausible thing I could imagine them doing. Call me crazy if you want to, but this is my guess as to what they're going to do. As you can see with this phone, it looks like a Windows phone except for the fact that there are no buttons down here. That's because in this concept, they're part of the software. So as you can see, there's like a nice little miniature version of the desktop taskbar. So basically, you could pull this taskbar up just by swiping the bottom edge of the screen like that. And it's got the full date and time, just like on your desktop computer. It's got the Windows button, the search button, and the back button. Those three buttons are usually the hardware buttons on phones, but now they're part of the software. If you swipe to the left, you get your apps list, just like on Windows Phone. I actually don't have Windows Phone, so I don't know if that's actually how you do it or not. I haven't played it very much, but that's what I seem to remember it being like. But anyway, you could swipe to the left, and it brings you to your apps list. Swipe to the right, it brings you back to your tiles. One cool thing about this concept, though, is it works in landscape mode too. The landscape mode is actually a bit different. Rather than, scrolling vertically with the tiles, in landscape mode you actually scroll horizontally. I actually prefer this because with the screen width being longer in landscape mode, having a horizontal scrolling actually makes it so you don't have to scroll as much. It takes advantage of that screen width, so you don't have to scroll as much in horizontal mode. Same as in portrait. If you're in portrait mode, you don't have to scroll as much up and down because the longer side is, the height. Anyway, going back to the concept, if you pull up the taskbar in landscape mode, voila, you've got a list of your open tasks. This works essentially the same way as the desktop version of the taskbar. You could hit one of these buttons and it brings up the program right there. Only difference is it's in full screen, just like in Windows 8.1. So, whereas on Windows 10 on the desktop, Windows would open up in a window, here they're actually going to open up in full screen to take advantage of that smaller screen size. This concept's really all about making the best use of the screen as you can. So that's what I was trying to achieve with this. Also, with this task list, if you have more than 5 tasks open, if you have more tasks open that go off the bar, you can actually scroll through them. So if you just drag your finger across, you can scroll through to your other tasks that don't fit on the screen. So that makes it nice. I could also use it as a task switcher too for the phone. So if I'm in Facebook, I could click on Internet Explorer and it goes back to that program. I call it Internet Exploder because that's what everyone at school calls it. So yeah. And of course, if I hit the Windows key, it brings me back to the tiles. Now, if you want to go to your apps list in landscape mode, all you have to do is swipe up, and it brings you to your apps list. Again, taking that key element from the desktop version of Windows 10 or Windows 8. You know, you swipe up to bring your apps list up. If you swipe down, it brings you back to your tiles. So, like I said, I've never played with Windows Phone before very much. So I don't know if it already works like this. If it does, then correct me if I'm wrong. But this is, to me, I think it's pretty much the best way they can implement a very similar interface for the phone. So, if you guys disagree or have any comments, suggestions, critiques, if you completely hate this concept, by all means, let me know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Bye.